Oh, hey, so sorry I didn't see you there. You know, I'm thinking of changing my look. What do you think? Straight or curly? Look, my natural hair is straight, but curly might suit me better. But can we even change the shape of our hair? Well, to understand that better, we will have to get to the root of it. If we zoom into my head, we can see that the hair grows from the skin. There are small openings on the skin called pores. These pores allow the hair to grow out of the skin. If we zoom in any further, we can see that these pores lead to a tunnel-shaped structure called the hair follicle. Do you see the base of the follicle? This is where the hair starts to grow in the form of a hair bulb. Inside the hair bulb is the hair root. The root then grows out of the follicle until it reaches the skin and sticks out of the pore. The visible part of the hair outside the pore is called the hair shaft. Finally, it turns into the hair that we see in all its glory. It's quite similar to how the grass grows from the soil. The grass we see outside the soil can be compared to the hair shaft. The area in the soil that the grass pokes out from is the pore. The soil is the skin, and the root of the grass can be compared to the hair root. But I'm a bit curious. If all hair grows out of the hair follicles, then what really makes it different? Let us look further into the follicle to find out. Just like other human traits have various shapes and sizes, well, so do the hair follicles. Thick hair grows out of large follicles. And as you can guess, small follicles grow thin hair. In other words, the thickness of a hair strand depends on the size of a hair follicle. Similarly, if the follicle is round, the hair that grows out of it is straight and round. On the contrary, if the follicle is oval, the hair is wavy or curly and flatter. In fact, even the way that the follicle is placed in the scalp makes a difference to the curliness of our hair. If the follicle is placed vertically in the scalp, it will grow a straight hair strand. If the follicle is placed in the scalp at an angle, the hair that grows out of it will have some curl or wave. Now, all of this has really intrigued me. But it also made me think of something. What affects the shape and size of our follicles? Well, like some of our other quirks, like our physical appearance and our biological characteristics, our hair follicles are also dependent on genetics. So, what does that really mean? This means that the shape and size of our parents' hair follicles decide the shape and size of ours. Isn't that amazing? Curly hair is also a dominant trait. This means that if either of our parents has any wave or curl to their hair, the chances of us inheriting it becomes more. Hey, wait a second. If my hair type is dependent on my genetics, then how is it possible to go to the salon and change it? Well, to figure this out, I decided to look into the hair. The hair is made up of a protein called keratin. Now, this is the same protein that forms our nails. The distribution of this protein in a hair strand also decides how curly our hair can be. In a curly hair strand, this protein is distributed unevenly. However, in a straight hair strand, it is distributed evenly. Inside the hair shaft, multiple bonds hold these proteins together. Now, some of these bonds are really strong, while some are weak. It is quite similar to two people holding hands. Here, instead of two, there are many of these, and they maintain the shape of the hair. Since these bonds make sure that the hair stays in its original shape, whether straight or curly, if we were to change the shape of the hair, we would have to break these bonds. Now, this is exactly what salons do to change the shape of our hair. They either use chemicals or heat to break these bonds. And if you want a permanent change that doesn't just wash away, the stronger bonds are targeted. Therefore, the treatment is more intense. However, even if the treatment permanently changes the hair bonds, it only affects the hair shaft. And your newly grown hair from the hair roots would be a natural shape, whether straight or curly. Well, I have decided to let my hair be after all of this. I am going to embrace my natural texture. As for all of you, I want you to tell me where else we can find keratin in our bodies. Comment below and let me know your answers. And hey, do not forget to visit Byju's The Learning app for more such fun learning experiences.